Serena Williams reveals that she lost
Badass.
31 pounds using weight loss medication. We know that she was always strong and big, and she always talked about embracing your body and loving your body, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of the haters come out and they're like, well, she was advocating for body positivity, and now she's cheating.
So mind-body connection, you're done.
They're resistant, and that's why we don't record. I flip my shit because, you know.
Let's not talk about that.
Well, we're back. In reality, why right now we're laughing is because we just recorded. We're back. We recorded a welcome back episode for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
And
it didn't record.
No. And so, take two for you, because we're back. It's been a minute. Welcome back to Lift Her Weight podcast. It's me, Anna, and Michelle. And a lot of things happened. We had to take a break because of personal life situations.
Shit.
A lot of, but we kind of realized that we love this. We love you. We love the engagement that we were getting, and that we were having so many conversations with you, and we love just chatting. And so we won't leave you again. That's my promise.
Yeah.
I know. So
Never
welcome
again.
back to Lift Her Weight podcast, where we talk about anything bodybuilding, healthy lifestyle, healthy life, life in general, with a figure competitor and a soon-to-be bikini competitor. Yes, my show is in September.
Yes.
And I've been counting calories like... Well, my life depends on it. It does literally depend on it. And you have been eating for me too, right? For my portions.
Yeah.
If I was allowed to eat, you would be eating my portions, right?
Definitely.
Yeah.
We're at both extremes right now.
We're both extremes right now. Mish is bulking. She's growing muscle, and I'm cutting, trying to show off the muscle that I've grown. And it's interesting because we're having different experiences. What is, like, right now, like, tell people how your bulk is going.
It's going really good. I'm eating around, I'd say 2,100 calories a day. I'm not bulking like eating like a lot or like stuffing my face. Like that's not the way that I bulk. I do more of like a lean. I like to stay lean while I'm bulking. Obviously, you know, you're fluffy, so that's always a challenge.
You're big.
But yeah, I'm growing back my upper body. Whoo! My biceps. Boom.
So big. You're so big.
Right now, yeah. I had arm day was yesterday, so
Here's
that's
my chicken
Look at that. Look
bicep.
at it. Hey, look at it.
You can see
Look at it. Look at it.
Yeah, that's the bikini style.
Yeah.
That's the bikini style. That's what we do with Tiny.
But yeah, it's good. It's going good. Staying lean. And I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying every minute of it. I'm fueling my body. I'm lifting. I have a lot of energy. You know, Anna and I were kind of going through some stuff. That's why we weren't on here. But now we're back. But for me, I had to put my training on kind of the back burner for a little bit. And so that kind of played with me a little mentally. But now I'm back. I'm building. I'm feeling great. Yeah, so
that again. We're not, honestly, that's kind of, it was almost 6 weeks, I think we took a break, about 6 weeks. Those 6 weeks, I missed you, and I missed this because I tried to do some solo stuff just to keep the fire going, but it's not working. It's not the same without Mish.
It's not the same without you.
It's not the same without the car, and we don't have the screechers.
The screechers. This girl, this girl is like the screechers. I'm like, the fuck you talk about the screechers? And then I put the window down, and it's the June bugs out there.
And I said it's August,
making all the noise.
Confusing. My prep brain is in
I've
confusion.
never heard screechers before.
Well, that's what they sound like.
Like it's screeching to the ears.
They sound like this, and so my prep brain gave them the name of screechers. Actually, we were coming up with names too during our recording trying number 1 that failed, about if bulking and prep were a TikTok
trend.
Hashtag.
Yeah.
What would it be? You came up with
Shreddy Betty.
hungry. Shreddy Betty hungry.
Yeah.
And soft, and bulk will be soft Hulk.
Fluffy Hulk.
Fluffy Hulk.
What did we say?
Fluffy Hulk smash. Fluffy Hulk smash.
Yeah.
Yeah, fluffy.
Smash?
Yeah, well, because he says Hulk smash, right, all the time.
Okay, yeah.
Fluffy.
And it's Hungry Shreddy Betty.
Hungry.
That sounds better than
Hungry
Shreddy
Betty. Yeah. And Fluffy Hulk smash. Hulk,
Yeah.
But Hulk is a manly thing. We need to be like, I know there's a She-Hulk, but yeah. Happy, fluffy, Hulk, smashy
Yeah.
lady.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's too long.
No,
Let us know. What do you think? How would you define?
You know what's funny though is I'm looking at our faces in the screen here, and you can tell that you're prepping because you look more gaunt, and my face is like.
Yeah, you're around. You're full.
So this is like the difference, guys.
Yeah.
When I prep, I'm like.
Yeah.
Right now.
I'm about to go more. I'm about to go more.
And then when the water cut comes in, you'll be like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for reference, I did the bulk, and my bulk weight, the peak was 130 pounds. Now, the screechers are back. Now, they took a lunch break. They did take a lunch break.
Oh yeah, they took a.
So now I'm at 1.
Do you know why they do that, right?
116. No.
When it gets really hot outside, they make that noise.
Oh, okay.
So like the sun just came out right there, and then the guy was like,
wow, we're learning about nature too in this podcast. I love that. So anyways, I was 130 in bulk, and now I'm 116, sitting around 115, 116. My stage weight will be around 110. So those 5 pounds are gonna be like, yeah.
Your stage weight is 110. Well, should be around 110.
Should be around 110.
That's pretty good for a bikini athlete. That's a lot of muscle for a bikini athlete.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really good. Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
it's a competitive weight for a bikini athlete, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. We're bringing in the best that we can. People would say, would have seen me, that I'm a bit too conditioned for a regional, for a first show. Which it's not a problem because that means that I can maybe have place and go for a week later for a pro card.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah. You're going for a pro card.
We're all going for a pro card.
Yours is in Yours is in April.
I don't know. My show day is pending. I'm just building back up my upper, and then right now it's more like when I feel like mentally and physically ready. I'm gonna get back into doing a show. But I'm just in this phase right now of being present and being very mindful of my mental state. And when you go through a phase where you lose muscle and then you have to rebuild it back, already being a bodybuilder dealing with body dysmorphia, it messes with your head even more, especially when you lose size. And so that's something that happened to me. Actually, talking about our weights, I used to weigh, well, I still do weigh, but this is kind of like a body recomp for me. When I finished my show, my gosh, I'm all over the ice right now. When I finished my show in 2023, my feedback was to bring up my legs. And so I had to rebuild up like a lot of my legs, because I started looking like a margarita glass, you you just like pop me over.
And the figure, the proper figure should look like
a beautiful, symmetrical, Sydney Gillen is
We're gonna pop
the
up
Miss
a picture
Olympia.
on screen.
Cindy Gillen, Lola Montez, Jessica Reyes, top 3. Lola Montez is my girl. I love her.
Hashtag.
Lola Montez. I love you. That they're looking for that beautiful hourglass shape, right? Symmetry from top to bottom. So if your upper body's big and you don't got that lower body, then you got to bring that lower body back up so that it's proportionate. It's like the female version of Christopher Bumstead. That's what the category is. And so for me, I'm very dominant in my upper body. I could train my upper body. I was like big, and my legs were lacking. I was lacking like so much in my glutes and my hamstrings. And, you know, thinking back, I was like, I would train them and I wasn't doing it with proper form. I wasn't feeling any connection. I wasn't feeling that pump in that area. And so I started getting really frustrated. And so I went back to ground zero, building up my legs from body weight exercises. Humility. That's what bodybuilding is too, is you don't have to lift heavy to build muscle. Like what feels heavy for you could be like 10 pounds and that's totally fine. But yeah, I had to go back from that and build myself up. So I chilled it on my upper body, rebuilt my legs back up, right? And now I'm at a point where back then I weighed 160 pounds and today I weigh 160 pounds, but now I have size in my legs and now my upper body needs to come up. And so now I'm building up my upper body. So I'm going to be a little heavier than 160, right? So I'm 160 right now, but it's going to keep going up because I'm bringing my upper body back. So yeah.
Oh,
it's a whole like this whole past 2 years since my last show has really just been a whole reconstruction of my physique.
I love that. That's why it's bodybuilding.
That's what bodybuilding is. It takes time to rebuild. It doesn't come just like that. You know, it is important to constantly stay into shows and stay motivated, but it is also important to keep your health into check, your mental health into check, to know when is the right time to really press on the gas and go. And so right now I'm kind of in this healing journey until I feel like I can bring my absolute best, better than I had before. And, you know, whether that's in a year, 2 years, the stage is always going to be there. And there's no rush. There's literally no rush because bodybuilding, you're doing it every day anyways. Every day, whether you're bulking or you're prep, you're doing the same shit.
Same thing, yeah.
But you're either restricting your calories or increasing cardio, right? And those are kind of the two things. So anyways, so
I'm in my hungry phase.
Yeah.
And hungry bitchy a little bit.
It's okay.
Yeah.
That's normal. You don't have patience.
You don't have patience.
No.
You don't have enough carbs going to your brain. That's what we were talking about. That as soon as my brain, before having 2 rice cakes or like a little bit of carb, is totally different. 5 minutes before, 5 minutes after. Like, it's so...
Because your body's burning so efficiently. Yeah. It's so time sensitive.
And you can, like, now I can notice how even the amount of food and what type of food, how my body reacts to it. It's really fascinating the way that you're learning what your body likes, what it doesn't like, what's healthy for it, what's not good for it.
Yeah.
And it's prep is really nailing down that knowledge about yourself. In bulking you're learning a lot too, but when you're prepping, you're really like,
you're put to the test, really.
Yeah.
It is. It's hard work. Prepping is, you got to get yourself in a different mindset.
Yeah. The mindset. But that's what it is. For me, it's, you think about food all the time. I think that's the most challenging one. You think about food all the time. And you also think about, if you're not on a meal plan. I'm not on a meal plan. I'm a master of macros. Hitting my macros. My coach is very proud of me. And if you're not on a meal plan, you're constantly like thinking about the type of food, how you're going to combine this to hit your macro, right? Like it's literally like you're becoming like a mathlete, and like you're to create, to know how to fuel your body during prep, and even a little bit that my coach cut down brought up, we were looking a couple of weeks ago, we were looking very flat.
Yeah.
And this means, I think we'll post a picture for people to see. This means that the muscle is visible, but it looks like you look like a ginger. You look like a gingerbread man. Yeah. Like it's kind of like as if like someone drew the muscles on you. And we did that little adjustment where we bought like 10 carbs up, and that completely changed my look the next time. Like my muscles, just 10 carbs, 10 carbs, 10 carbs.
100%.
And it's fascinating.
Yeah.
So
it really is. And that also too, that's another side, you know, when you're in your off season, you're fluffy, but then when you're prepping, there's some days where you're going to look flat and you're going to look skinny, and it's going to get in your head and you're not going to feel muscular. And I remember in my preps, I would put on a baggy t-shirt. Same thing like I do in my off season. I wear a baggy t-shirt because I don't want to see myself looking fluffy. I'm not shredded. But then in prep, I do the same thing, especially when I'm 3 weeks out. I put on a t-shirt because I don't want to see how depleted my muscles look, because it does play with it messes with your mind when you don't have enough glycogen going to the muscles to give you a pump. That can be really difficult. And you know, everybody also will kind of doubt themselves during prep before their show because you're not feeling pumped up. You're not.
Well, I'm not. That's what it's like. I was actually thinking last night. I couldn't sleep. I woke up at 1:38 a.m. and I was like, "Am I ready? Should I do this? Am I like? I'm so small. Like I'm not. My muscles are not big enough.
Those thoughts are all valid.
My glutes are not big enough.
Yeah.
Like my glutes are not big enough. I should like twist my waist more to show off my glutes, but then I'm gonna ruin my posing. I don't want to for that thing. Like posing is super important too. We can talk about it in another episode, because you may have the shape, but if you posing is crap, you're not gonna place.
Exactly.
That's super important. We can talk about it another time because we're talking about food. We're talking about food. But what was the biggest curveball in your routine since you started?
The biggest curveball in my routine since I started bodybuilding in general?
No, bulk.
Oh, bulking. The biggest curveball in my routine?
The biggest change.
The biggest change is you go through periods, I find, where you become resistant to, the biggest change
in your routine.
Curveball in my routine.
For me, the biggest change is I obviously in prep. We were talking about I'm a cheap date. I don't go out because I need to eat my food if I go out. You know, we were laughing that you're an expensive date now because you're in bulk, and I'm a cheaper date. When I'm in prep.
You take me out for sushi? I'm serious. Don't do it. Thank God I have a boyfriend. Bless his heart. He also does look at me like I'm disgusting when I eat a lot of food. So, but I got a lot of muscle. I'm 160 pounds.
Yes,
feed me.
You are. I saw you today walking in the gym. And I'm like, holy cow, you have a lot of muscle.
And now I'm feeling back to myself again. Like, you know, going through all that stuff, and you know, like life happens, and you have to put your training on the back burner, and you're building your business, and anyways, so I think that was the biggest curveball for me, like, is when life gets in the way, and which is fine, right? And we all have our priorities and they shift through life. But I think dealing with that, when you have things that are a little bit more important than the other, and you have to put your training on the back burner sometimes you still go in and get your training done, which is what I was doing. It's just I wasn't training at the intensity that I would have liked to, because I didn't have that energy in store, and my mind wasn't in it. And so now finally I'm getting back to it. I'm feeling my upper body's getting more pumped back up to how it was before, which is like
fluffy, hulky.
Oh, I can't. Hulky, yeah, hulky. And I'm so not like every other woman. Like I feel like women like myself are very far and few between. I was actually watching a video on body dysmorphia and like bikini and competitors, and there was a lot of bikini competitors, and a lot of the bikini girls want to stay very lean and thin all the time, like thin waist, big boobs, right? And I'm like watching through this video, and I'm like, okay, where are the girls that just want to get fucking huge? Like, I'm like, am I like just like an anomaly? I'm like, where are the girls that are talking about like, I feel small, I want to be big, I want to be like, you know? And,
well, I'm a bikini, and I'm always gonna want. I'm gonna want always a bigger ass.
There you go.
That's what it is.
There you go. So your bikini wellness, you know.
Yeah,
for me, I'm just like, I want my fucking upper body. You know, I just want to like be like, I want to be big but feminine.
It's so impressive when you walk into the gym. It's so impressive, like because there's no other one in.
That's why I'm saying. I'm like, where are the girls?
Impressive.
Like, yeah,
and also people don't or the gym goers would realize it. How much it took to build that.
Yeah.
Even for me, for my little muscles, because bikini are smaller, with big glutes, I have people approach me and say,
how long did it take you to build that?
Because building muscle takes time.
It takes time. That's why I have no rush to go back to stage. You have to take that time to build, like, you know, it takes such a long time. So sometimes competing year after year after year is not always like the right decision to make. It's important to take that time. And the one thing I do love about bodybuilding too is like how your mind is directly connected with your body.
Mind to muscle connection.
Mind to muscle.
Mind to body connection.
Yeah.
Mind to, you're right.
Yeah, and you have to always be like through everything, you know, your mind and your body have to be one. They have to, like, there needs to be positive energy through your body being like, you know, just, yes, maybe my upper body isn't where I would like it to be, but now my legs are where I would like it to be, you know, so that's a positive. Now let's move forward, you know, and give your body that patience and that grace to be able to go through what it needs to go through to grow, right? Like, and people will try and rush the process, and it's like, it's not even about that. Like, it's day in, day out, you put in the work, and that's what makes it worth it in the end. And that's what's the most impressive in the end, when people come up and say, hey, how did you grow your ass? And you're like, fuck, you know?
Oh my goodness. I think I made a post that when I hit 130 pounds, and I made a post on story on Instagram showing my body, and I said a fun fact. It took me 3 months to really build to 130 pounds, and I said, fun fact, over the past 3 months I squatted more than 3,000 reps.
What? With 3,000 reps?
Reps. In combined. I squatted like with a barbell more than 3,000 times. Because my workout is very glute oriented, and I have high volume on glutes, and so over 3 months I calculated it how many reps I've done, and it was squatting 3,000 times. 3 months, 3,000 times to build the ass. So but I want to go back to the point about mind to body connection, because I think it really comes out even, I mean, it is present all the time, but even more in prep.
Yes, 100%.
It comes out so much more, and you're so much more conscious about your body. And that's the moment where you look at yourself in the mirror and you're like, you're never happy.
You're disappointed.
You're never happy, but you gotta, how do I say? I'm gonna get emotional because I look at myself and I still think I can do more, I can be more. It's discovering that relationship with your body, that you love it, that love relationship, and even like maybe even saying thank you to it. I should do that. Thank you for growing this. thank you for starving yourself right now and still sustaining me. And because I've decided I'll compete, like, you know, like we
allowing me to push you to your limit, right?
Yeah.
Like you're pushing your body to its absolute limit.
And thank you for adapting to the limits, because your body adapts to those limits, and that's why you can grow.
Yeah.
And that's why you can move forward in the sport.
Yes, 100%. And that mind body connection, thinking like in prep too, is, you know, still saying words of affirmation and loving your body and respecting what it is going through. So like we were saying before, when you feel like you're flat because you're not getting enough carbs in and you're 3 weeks out from a show and you're looking like a flat pancake, you don't like the way that you look, but you know that this is part of the process and what your body needs to do in order for you to peak at the time that you need. And so sometimes, like for me, I'll wear a baggy t-shirt in the gym when I'm going through those things and my mindset, so that I can think about what the tasks that I need to do in that time, so I don't feel overwhelmed, and cancel out the noise from my mind to body during prep.
Yeah.
So I'm not even thinking about what it is that I look like, but I'm thinking about the mindset and the work that needs to be done to get through.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And so it doesn't even matter what your body looks like at that point, because bodybuilding is all about your mindset and what you can put it through.
Yeah.
Right? So like
staying committed. Staying committed. Not
and
quitting.
Just get it done. You know, you don't want to go in, you don't want to train your shoulders, you're tired, you're irritated, you're hungry, your feet hurt, blah, 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 blah. Put a baggy t-shirt on, you go in, take every set at a time, every rep at a time, and treat it like a task and move on to the next.
And drop the weight during prep. That was another thing that I had to really drop the weight. I was talking to my coach. I almost injured myself 2 weeks ago squatting, because I still squat more than even in prep at 6 weeks out, I still squat more than my body weight, which is 115, 116 right now. But I decided 2 weeks ago, I'm like, because when you're in prep, you gotta you want to distract yourself. And so I try to play a little bit with the form, right? I'm like, this time I'm gonna do a squat with a little bit kind of like a good morning, kind of pushing out your glute a little more, and then squatting like you know, like just pushing out your glute more and squatting, so I can get that bigger stretch. But that means that you arch your back more. Yeah. Where in regular squat, you don't arch your back. Yeah. And I decided to do that, dumb me, prep brain, with the same weight that I squat, regular squat. And I almost injured myself.
Yeah. And where are you at? You're at 6 weeks out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Almost 5.
Yeah, at this point, you need to just get the blood into the muscle.
Well, you saw me. I just bring resistance bands. I do my shoulders with resistance bands.
That's all that, prep, that's all really prep is maintaining your muscle mass as you shred down. If you're able to push yourself on really high days of energy, like before show, and really push that weight, it'll help to get like those nice striated lines on stage. But really, prep is just about killing the body fat, maintain the muscle. That's it. You just need to get a pump. You don't have the energy to be lifting that much. And for your nervous system's shot too, right? So mind body connection, you're done.
Nervous system, and that's why we don't record. I flip my shit, because you're constantly.
Let's not talk about that.
Yeah, I feel bad because I'm not the type of person who's bitchy usually, but I'm discovering that my patience is very low during prep. I have this candle. Someone gave it to me as a gift. It says my patience is in retrograde. This is my prep phase. My patience is in retrograde. But we touched on a point about women and fat loss. And I read an article. People's Magazine published this article, and it's trending now everywhere. It's trending, this whole topic about Serena Williams reveals that she lost 31 pounds using weight loss medication. And of course, this is what she says. I really like the things that she says because they're relevant. Serena Williams, we know that she was always strong and big, and she always talked about embracing your body and loving your body, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of the haters come out and they're like, well, she was advocating for body positivity, and now she's cheating. She's going on using Ozempic and
How many
whatever.
kids does she have?
Oh,
How many kids does
I need to
this
Google
Wonder
it.
Woman have?
I need to Google
I think
it.
she has a couple.
Yeah,
Be like, give it a break, yo.
Here's what she said. She said, but and again, so let me just rehash the haters. Haters are saying, "Oh, what is she doing? She's paradox. She's like coming out and doing something totally different. She wants to go and jump on the Ozempic trend and whatever. What about positivity? And what about embracing your body?
GLP-1.
And I'm like, and what about mothers who do now? All mothers should jump on Ozempic to regulate weight, but this is not what it is. The reason she dropped the weight was because she was not healthy. Because what she says, I was never able to because people don't realize that carrying extra weight, it's not good for your body.
Yeah.
It's not good for your body.
But I think also, like, the people commenting all these negative things and whatnot miss also the fact, too, that, if you're a mom, you're in your 40s, 50s.
She's 43.
How old is she? She's 43?
43.
Yeah, she's entering
43.
her perimenopause.
Perimenopause.
Perimenopause, postpartum, leave the girl alone.
She says, I was never able to get to the weight I needed, no matter what I did.
Yeah.
And I trust that this woman, 23-time Grand Slam champion, did everything she can
100%,
to get back to her body,
Yeah.
to her functional, healthy body. And says, no matter how much I trained, it was crazy because I've never been in a place like that in my life.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that. Recognize that women, we end up, sometimes your body just refuses to work. Because of hormones. Hormones. And she said,
I love this topic of conversation.
Yeah.
This is like my bread and butter. Menopause, perimenopause, training women.
so she says, I did everything. I've never been in a place like that in my life. I worked so hard, ate so healthy, and I could never get down to where I needed to be at. I had never taken shortcuts in my career and always worked really hard. So it was frustrating to do all the same things and never be able to change that number on the scale or the way my body looked. And I'm going to cry right now because I'm getting emotional because I get prep, right? You get more emotional on prep.
Yeah.
But we all know that we've been in a point in our life where we talk about body dysmorphia, but we've been at a point in our life where you just look at your body and you feel like you're looking at a stranger, and you know that your body can be what it can be, what it can do for you. And I've been in that place after postpartum, and bodybuilding helped me reconnect with my body and make it work with me and create that body mind connection. And obviously but it's tough, and people are judging however people are doing it. Peptides, that's a whole different, GLPs, that's a whole different conversation, but we shouldn't be judging people for trying to get back.
Like I was saying before, there's such a big stereotype of GLPs, and it's a lack of information and knowledge on what GLPs can do for you, especially for women. There's more research coming out about that, which is great, but I think that women have dealt with this forever, not being able to change their bodies despite no matter how hard they're trying, and it's always been seen kind of as a weakness, but it's just the way that the hormones of the female body work, and it needs support, and it needs to be it needs to work harmoniously to be able to burn fat off properly, right?
Men don't have that problem.
Men don't have that problem. No. Okay, this is what I do. I'm like, okay, dudes hormones go like, okay, here's your test, and then it goes, you know, like that, right? Women, here we got our estrogen, progesterone, testosterone, blah blah blah. It's going down, and then it goes fucking like, and then it just takes.
And that's how it feels, actually.
That's how it feels. Just like goes, and then it goes, and then down, and then it's done, and then it's fucked. Like that. That's perimenopause. That's fucked up. But that is something that like hasn't been. It's always been like common knowledge that that's what's going on. It's just that like doctors, whatever, haven't even like dived into that to see like, oh, why are women having these symptoms? Why can't women lose weight? Blah blah blah. So I think right now, like, she's doing amazing, being on a GLP and taking care of her health and getting her health sorted, and GLPs help to like find different like diseases or problems that could be coming up, and so like, yeah, I really think that's amazing that she's doing that for herself.
I think she's doing that, and I also think it's amazing and embracing it and talking about it, because with that example, she will open up the conversation. People are educating themselves.
Yeah.
We'll do a whole podcast on GLPs and peptides, because I've been reading and educating myself a lot about them as well, out of curiosity. But I wanted to, when you said about doctors, I also wanted to just say that I've been to a doctor when I remember this vividly. I've been struggling postpartum to get my weight back, get my body back. And I went to a doctor, and he said to me, well, it's calories in, calories out. You're just eating more.
And he's like, do you do cardio?
And I'm like, and do you know how much this hit me? Because I had brought myself at some points at 1,100 calories trying to lose weight. But the reason I was not losing weight was because of hormones. Was because I wasn't training properly or whatever it was, but that desperation to just, that led me to bodybuilding.
Yeah.
And now I'm much better place. And that's why I can even, now I can even appreciate prep too, right? Yeah. Because we're grooving, we're chilling, we're cruising, me and my body, and you too. You're growing, you're happy, you're fluffy, you and your body, you and your body.
Yeah, she's chubby face,
big muscles.
It's so weird, like when you're in prep and you're just chunky, feel like, and then okay. you're like.
But bulking, people think that prep is the grind. Yeah, prep is grind. But in bulk is fun. What's the hardest thing about bulk? And I'll tell you what's the hardest thing about prep. Well, we know the hardest thing about
bulk. Just being fluffy. Just dealing with being fluffy. That's literally it. Yeah. That literally it, because other than that, you're eating food and you're training really hard and you have the energy to train hard, right? And the days where I'm even tired in bulk, I'm like, remember that time in prep where I was so tired that I had no food in me because it went right through me? At least now I get an apple before I train, and then I'm like, okay, let's go.
Yeah, dropping that pre-workout snack was tough for me.
Yeah,
I was baking myself. I was baking banana protein muffins for myself as a pre-workout.
Pancakes this morning.
Yeah, I saw that on Instagram. I liked the story.
C-bombs, protein pancakes. Thank you, C-bomb.
And I think also in a sense, the grocery bill in bulk is bigger, right? Your food bill, right? Because you spend a lot of money. On food, especially if you're eating clean, even if you're
especially if you live in Canada.
And the funny thing is that even if you're bulking the dirty way, where you eat anything and everything and junk food and all that stuff, your grocery bill is even higher then, because the junk food is so expensive. So don't bulk dirty. There's a lot of negatives about it. The hardest thing
It's
about
just more
prep,
weight to lose too.
yeah, and you
when
lose the muscle.
Yeah.
Because people think that they're gonna bulk and be like, yeah, I'm gonna be big,
I'm gonna
and
be
then I'm gonna
chunky.
cut and I'm gonna have the big muscles. But when you have a lot
Just
of, when
like
you
that.
put your, yes, just like that. When you have a lot of fat and you're losing it, you're also losing that muscle that you built.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hardest thing about prep, well, we know that it's the food, lack of energy, moodiness.
There's a lot of things.
A lot of things are hard, but what I love about it is, again, you're seeing your little chickens.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, yeah, hey, chickens. I have like triceps. You can see my shoulder muscle. I have chest muscle, a little bit of chest muscle.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. It's exciting. Every day your body is changing and you're pushing it to its limits. And what a blessing it is that you're able to do that. You know, like that you have the support system in place. You have, you have everything, all the tools that you need to be able to do that. There's a lot of people that aren't even able to put themselves through a prep. And then there's people that just would never put themselves through a prep. But, it's kind of that. I remember I would talk to myself that way, but like, what an honor it is for me to be able to prep myself, and what an honor it is for me to have a roof over my head and food on the table, to be able to get my body to be stage ready, like that I'm able to cook my food, have my food available and ready for me to eat at these times of day. And I think when you put yourself into a mindset like that, it really makes it a lot more like mindfulness, but then put your mind at ease too, to appreciate the present moment, instead of always feeling like you're rushed to go to the next thing. Because prep can become like that, where you're like, okay, like in 2.5 hours I got my next meal, and then I got this,
I was telling you, like, oh, I'm gonna eat my rice cake because I'm gonna have dinner at 8 now, and hopefully this carb will sustain me until then. Probably not. Two rice cakes. That's what I got.
It's not gonna sustain you. But that's all part of it, right?
It's part of it.
And you have the choice to do it, and you're choosing to do it. And there's a lot of people that wouldn't even, like, they would love to do one, but they can't do one. You know what I mean? There's that too.
It takes a lot of discipline.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of discipline. Yeah. You feel really uncomfortable, and you're asking, should I do it? Should I keep doing it? And it becomes a point where you're like, one day at a time. One day at a time. I did it today. I'll do it tomorrow. Yep. Just wake up, do it. Just do it.
You're already in it.
Yeah. What's the point of quitting?
What's 6 more weeks?
Yeah. Yeah. That was a good talk.
That was great.
Too. But we are not leaving you anymore. We promise.
We are back.
Because we love you. We love the conversations that we were having. And please tell us what you think. Tell us about your experiences with body dysmorphia. Tell us about your experiences with connecting back with your body, or what are you struggling with? What do you think about GLPs? What do you think about Serena Williams? And just share with us your thoughts. We always read them. We laugh with you when you laugh with us, and we love you. And until next time. Oh, and Instagram,
Mishfit Fitness,
Anna Nova Fit. Follow us and engage with us. We answer our DMs. We do answer our DMs. And until next time. Bye.